Orchids in this genus are native to India, Taiwan, China, Southeast Asia, New Guinea, and Australia, with a majority in Indonesia and in the Philippines. In the 18th century, Europeans abroad brought Phalaenopsis back home with them, where it was quickly and successfully established as a houseplant. Phalaenopsis orchid is probably the most common orchid to grow for beginners. In the wild, these plants grow as epiphytes, or air plants, clinging to the bark of trees with their modified roots. They tend to hang on to tree bark and send out area roots along their stem. For this reason, most of their roots will be above the pot and will commonly sprawl outside the container and even along the shelf surface. This is perfectly normal, so do not cut them off. Flower stalks initiate and grow out from the leaf joints, or axils. They often set multiple flower buds. The flowers can last for at least a month or longer if the plant is provided proper care. Often orchids come planted in containers filled with chip bark for drainage, which leads to confusion on how to best water the plants. An easy method is to place the plant in the sink or tub. Run warm water over the plant, bark, and area roots in a series of 3 or 4 drenches over a 10-minute period, allowing the water to be gradually absorbed. Allow the water to drain completely before placing it on a saucer and returning it to the sunny window. Area roots will turn from a dull silver or white to a pale green color when you have applied enough water. Under normal home temperatures, watering should not be needed more than once a week. Misting an orchid usually does not provide enough moisture under indoor home-growing conditions. Pebble trays placed underneath pots can increase the general humidity around plants. However, don't flood these trays or the roots will stay overly wet and may rot. Low humidity and too little water will result in wrinkled leaves. Phalaenopsis orchids do well under normal room temperatures with indirect light from an east or west window. Phalaenopsis orchids benefit from light fertilization, however, overfeeding your plants will often result in lush growth at the expense of flowers. As far as companion planting for orchids, air plants and mosses do well as do a few others. Orchids are known for their aesthetic qualities, but they do possess some medicinal and culinary properties too. The medicinal properties of orchids were first discovered by the Chinese and used extensively by Emperor Zhenong, the father of Chinese medicine. The Chinese continue to use orchids for medicinal purposes today, most commonly in the form of medicinal tea.